Hello and welcome everyone to the first episode of a very brand new show here on Just Mash Productions, Rough Drafts. Rough Drafts will be the show where we sit down as former friends, current enemies, and we will be drafting it out in battle, all things movies related. Specifically, I am formerly known as Josh from Just Mash Productions. For the sake of this video and series, I am Josh from Just Josh Productions. Today, my opponent will be
Just Matthew from Just Mash Productions.
Just Matthew Productions.
Just Matthew Productions. It'll take some time to get used to that. Folks. When the brands split like that, it's a big deal.
Yeah, we went the way of left Twix and right Twix for this series. Some friendly competition, some heated rivalry minus the gay stuff, but we're cool with the gay stuff. Just
a little bit, maybe
a little bit of gay stuff.
Maybe a little
bit.
We'll
have to see.
Yeah.
But for the sake of this episode, we are doing actors. So Just Josh Productions versus Just Matthew Productions. So the way we're looking at this is we are going to be drafting 20 actors each for our production company. Contracts that we can use to put these actors in any theoretical, hypothetical films that we would want to use. Next week, we'll do actresses. And then further down the line, we'll probably do more rounds of actors and actresses, but we'll also do directors, we'll do writers, we'll do films, genres, bunch of different stuff. But for episode 1, we are doing our top 40 actors. So how do we want to decide who goes first? Of course, here at Rough Drafts, we do snake drafts. So essentially, whoever goes first will have pick 1. Whoever goes second will have pick 2 and 3. And then the other person will get pick 4, and the other person will get pick 5. That way it evens out. Somebody gets the first pick, but then the next person gets 2 picks. So I think that's the most fair way to do it. How would you like to determine which one?
So I have an assorted D&D dice next to me of varying sizes. We could roll a D20 to see, if it's odds, it's you. If it's evens, it's me. All right.
And I'm more than down for that.
I can't show this on camera because of the setup, but I hope that you trust me to.
I would have if we were a part of the same production, but since we're enemies, I don't anymore.
Do you want odds or evens?
Give me odds. I'm an odd guy.
Okay. So if it's an odd number, you will go first. Is that what we want to? Okay. Odds for Josh is 17.
Oh,
that is you, my friend.
It sounds like it. And then, so next episode, Matthew goes first and I'll go second. And the episode after, I'll go first. And for the rest of the series, we'll just keep alternating. So that way we don't ever have to do it again. And it stays completely fair. My first pick. This is an easy one, folks. If you know me, you know my favorite actor of all time. I'm sure Matthew didn't even put this dude on the board because he knew I was taking him. Give me Joaquin Phoenix. Favorite film is Her. He's great in The Master. You Were Never Really Here. Eddington recently. I mean, just for me, the absolute GOAT.
You are correct in that I didn't put him on my list. The only way that I would have is if I wanted to come out with just a complete cutthroat strategy and just trying to poach your top guys and just kind of watch you, have to pivot.
Which would have been
here
fair. And there. Would have been completely fair and in line, with the tone of the series and the love of the game. I will say I think it's interesting what our strategies will be here because some people, they would want to draft the top box office actors. But I think we're kind of different in that we would rather have a personal win than an actual win.
Yeah.
And that we're probably just kind of going to go after the people we like more so than who we think is probably the right call. So with that being said, picks 2 and 3 for Just Matthew Productions. Who are you taking?
It's funny you say that because my first pick, I wanted to be just an absolute whopper. I wanted a Swiss Army knife. I wanted someone that could do all of it. And I wanted someone whose name you clearly recognize. And that's why my first pick, and kind of going against everything you just said, give me Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Okay.
Tom Cruise. Yeah. I think he's so versatile and I don't think he's putting himself to the strengths that he needs to be. He's got a movie coming out later this year that could be interesting. But he's got a lot under his belt at this point. So I think we could do a lot with him here.
What's funny is, so my strategy, the way that I always do drafts, if there's 40 picks getting taken in a draft, I'm writing down my top 40 choices, so I never have to be on the back heels. Mm-hmm. And I'll say my number 1 was Joaquin. Number 28 was Tom Cruise.
Oh, wow.
Because I figured that he was going to fall back a bit and I'd be able to kind of swoop in and grab him. So
Yeah.
you definitely took a dump on that plan.
Yeah, a little bit, but that's what we're here to do.
That's the
That's exactly what
competition.
we're here to do.
That's what it's all about.
And so we got Tom. That's a great pick. Our number 2 overall. Number 3, we're going to go with the Batman himself, Robert Pattinson.
Pattinson. Okay.
Yes. I think he's not like super young at this point. I don't know, he's probably in his 40s at this point.
I think he's
he
like
feels
39.
so fresh still. And I think he's got so much ahead of him. I think he's got, plenty of opportunities to do something fantastic here. And I would really like to put together a roster of people that I would like to see work together that I would think would craft excellent teamwork. That's what we're about here. Just Matthew Productions is teamwork.
Right. And I think something fun in the future, and I don't know if it would have to be on a different show or if it could still be within the continuity of Rough Drafts, but I think it would be to do 10 pitches with our rosters. We have to come up, a Tom Cruise, Robert Pattinson movie, like you come in with your roster, your production slate for the year, something like that. And we could come up with rules. That would be
fascinating, yeah.
You can only use, certain actors once, certain actors twice. You have to have this many genres.
Yeah.
I think that's a fun idea for the future.
Yeah, time of year release date, because we're going to have to battle for certain. We can have like a slate of movies for the year, like
we'll have to claim weekends.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Brother.
Like you get Christmas Day, but I get July 4th.
Yeah,
like that would be really fun.
I dig on that. I'll say Pattinson was number 8 on my big board.
Okay. Yeah.
So you swooped in and you stole him from me. That being said, you spoke about versatility. Versatility is very important to me at Just Josh Studios. We like to play in a lot of different genres. And I think having someone that can be either a leading man in an action film, sci-fi film, or romantic film, or being a weird side dude, someone who's jacked, charismatic, funny, romantic, beautiful. Ryan Gosling is the second pick for Just Josh Productions. One of my favorites. Big fan of the guy.
That was great, man.
Especially because if I could get the rights to the Beavis and Butthead franchise,
dude.
We
can do it.
I know
the concept is there already. Wow. Yeah, that was huge. I'll tell you right now, he was number 3.
He was my number 3 too, actually. Which is interesting.
Wow. Okay. And I'm fascinated by that.
He was my 3, but I thought he would be your 1. So when you picked Cruise and Pattinson, I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna skip it and I'm gonna grab him. So
smart.
The guy.
Smart. Okay. I'm doing a little bit of reordering myself, kind of live here. I think let's go with we gotta take him before this gets too long. Let's go with Just Mash favorite, now hope to be or soon to be the Just Matthew Productions favorite. Give me Jesse Plemons.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
That does not go down easy for me. I gotta be honest with you.
Yeah, I debated on where exactly to have my scouts pick him up at, and we just couldn't wait to pull the trigger any longer.
He was number 5 on my big board. He's one of, like you said, a Just Mash Productions favorite. Now a Just Matthew Productions favorite.
Yeah,
hopefully we can keep him happy
one day. Oh yes, dude. Yes, that's a great.
If we
idea.
could get to 100 deep, rosters, we'll have to do a trade special and see where we're at.
We could trade like draft round picks. Like how they do.
Yeah.
I'll give you this actor for a first round pick and the actresses or whoever.
Yeah,
that would be.
I dig on that big time. That being said, it does hurt that Jesse Plemons is taken, but I'm going to take a spiritually Jesse Plemons pick. Someone who reminds me a lot of Jesse Plemons, and someone who Jesse Plemons is playing the same role as in a film this year, in the Hunger Games specifically. I want Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah.
One of my all-time favorites. Probably my number 2 favorite actor of all time. Just one of the greats, taken too soon. Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah.
One of genuinely, I think, the top 5 acting performances of all time.
Has to be.
Is him in The Master. Lancaster Dodd, I think is his name. Fucking phenomenal performance.
he goes through more emotions than I knew existed in the course of that 2-hour movie. Fantastic script as well. Yeah, just absolutely incredible. That leaves me with the decision myself here. Something I want Just Matthew Productions to be is a one-stop shop. I think, action, comedy, animation, television. I think we can do it all. And the comedies really are what's lacking these days. So I think we need a boost in that department. Give me Jason Segel.
You son of a bitch.
Who also a bit of a Swiss Army man because absolutely killer at the drama. I want him to be able to just spread his wings and to do whatever he wants. And especially after watching How I Met Your Mother for the first time all the way through last year, I've just been so endeared to him. I can't wait to have him on the team here.
Yeah, Segel's one of my favorites. He's someone that I grew up watching. Forgetting Sarah Marshall was my favorite movie when I was 10 years old. And I think the emotional versatility of him, he's obviously super funny in How I Met Your Mother, but he also has a lot of great dramatic depth in How I Met Your Mother. And Forgetting Sarah Marshall, the end of the tour is a really standout performance from him. I know the show Shrinking that he created is supposed to be really good. He told the story the other day of how they got Harrison Ford for that show. Did you hear it?
No, I didn't.
So they pitched it to Harrison Ford and made an offer. And he was like, I don't know Jason Segel. What should I watch? So they told him to watch Forgetting Sarah Marshall. And he watched it. And his response was, I'm in. Tell the kid he's got a good dick.
Man, I would ask to have him say that on video for me so that I could just watch when I was having a bad day. That's incredible.
Yeah, Segel was 20 on my big board because I thought I was going to be able to lay in wait and grab him deep. But
we're coming out a little aggressive this first 10, opening 10. I can't lie to you.
Well, speaking of aggressive,
no.
I'm going to take probably, for me, Joaquin, Ryan Gosling, Philip Seymour Hoffman. These are like you said, Swiss Army knife actors. These are people that could do pretty much anything. But I want a movie star. I want a blockbuster hit. I want someone that can steer any ship or production that he's a part of. I want a legend and an icon, a top 5 actor of all time, in my opinion. I want Denzel Washington.
Ah, damn it. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, not many people have a claim to being as good as Denzel. Almost nobody has a claim to being better than Denzel. No. And it does, even some movies that suck that he's in, he's so magnetic with his performance. It just draws you in and it makes the movie entertaining. He will always rise up, above whatever a script is and make a movie worth watching. So I got to take Denzel.
Effortlessly, one of the coolest people to ever exist. I just don't know how he does it. It's kind of insane.
I love watching him give interviews too. Such a great storyteller.
Okay. Let's make some more decisions here. Yeah, number 5 pick overall. I need a legend. He was just being discussed. Give me Harrison Ford.
Harry Ford. I don't believe Mr. Ford made it to my big board of 40. Would have eventually. Don't get me wrong.
Down the line somewhere. And I've never seen the show, but we can already get a Shrinking reunion here.
I was about to
back-to-back picks.
You've got the top 2
They've shown they can do it.
You spoke a lot about what you want Just Matthew Productions to be. And I feel similarly about Just Josh Productions. I want to cover everything. I want to be an umbrella that catches all the arts. And you spoke about TV. I think that means I'm ready to branch out into TV. Now, this performer has done many incredible films. One of my favorite voice acting performances of all time is in Where the Wild Things, where Mr. James Gandolfini, who I'm drafting as number 5, gives a phenomenal performance as one of the Wild Things. Now, of course, Mr. Gandolfini, known for The Sopranos, but he's great in Crimson Tide. There's so many movies, True Romance, one of the greatest actors of all time. So I got to take
legendary
Gandolfini.
That was tough.
10 actors taken off the board. I think we both feel pretty good about our selections, but I think we're both hurting also for who got taken from us.
So here's the thing. We want longevity here at just Matthew Productions. We need some of the newer talent. Now, this person has been around a long time already, but he's coming off of a fresh Oscar win. Give me Michael B. Jordan.
Number 32 on my big board. That sucks. I would have liked to take him. He was phenomenal in Sinners, but he's great in Creed. I mean, there's so many movies that Michael B. Jordan just kills it on.
He's phenomenal, and I think he's got another 50 years in him if he wants. Like he can have all of the top billing for the next 3 years at least.
Yeah, the first movie that I saw him in, I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure it was Chronicle. And he plays his role in Chronicle so well. He's so endearing in that movie.
So great.
You expect him to be like the asshole jock, but he is actually like a cool person and probably my favorite character in the movie. And ever since then, I've always really dug Michael B. Jordan. And
it was cool seeing him in The Wire. He's done some TV, and he was like a kid when that was going on. I know he's done some other stuff when he was younger too, but that I don't know if that was his first role or one. It was just one of them. But he's phenomenal, especially when he's surrounded by so many titans of acting in that show. That he's exciting.
So you talked about longevity. This is the other side of the coin of longevity. Someone that's been around a very long time. Someone who I think everybody loves. Everybody loves every performance of, which is interesting because I think he's at his best when he's a villain. That is Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Give me the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Hark and all that. Yeah, he's oh man, yeah.
But he's also
not a performance of his that I dislike.
He's also just great as like the endearing old man, like the Florida Project.
Yeah,
I mean, what an incredible performance.
I know.
But every Dafoe is phenomenal. I mean, even when he was fucking Jesus Christ, he was incredible. Like, yeah, big Dafoe guy. Even what is it? Speed 2 Cruise Control.
Yeah,
the bad guy.
Incredible. Yeah, exactly.
We got room here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So yeah, Willem Dafoe.
Well, I'm sad that we couldn't take him, but I'm glad that he found a home, especially in the top 10. Let me go with another one who's been around quite a long time, was in and out of some of my favorite childhood movies. Also a great villain. Give me Ralph Fiennes.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Number 10 on my big board. And out of the first 10, 9 of them have gone. So
wow.
Yeah. That's tough. Do love Rafe. He's incredible as Voldemort. I mean, one of the pretty much like medium defining villains of all time. He's also great recently in Conclave, 28 years later. I mean, phenomenal actor. Doesn't get better than him.
And he's got another movie coming out again. Another actor in the Hunger Games.
True.
Down the line later this year. Very excited for that.
Very true. So, maybe you get the rights to that movie if you end up grabbing the whole cast. Who knows?
Oh, we're working on it. We are working on it. Let me tell you.
So this is tough. I just noticed my number 9 pick on my big board is the only one in the top 10 left. He's also somehow my number 12 pick on my big board. So I messed up somewhere along the way. So
you told your scouts we have to have this person.
We have to have them, and they said, so you're telling me that you need Paul Giamatti? And I said,
no,
I need Paul Giamatti. Did you see the holdovers? I need him. So with that, the number 7th pick for Just Josh Productions, number 9 and 12 on my big board, Paul Giamatti.
Yeah. That's tough. That's tough, man.
Yeah. Big fan of the Giamatti, Big Fat Liar.
Oh, yeah. I watched that movie probably 50 to 100 times growing up. I just loved that pool scene where they turn him blue. I think is diabolical. And it's so deserved because his character is so distasteful.
One of my earliest memories is seeing Big Fat Liar in the theaters and like walking down the steps to my seat. I guess I'd gone to the bathroom or something when he was in the pool blue. That's like one of my earliest childhood memories. And that's why he was number 9 on mine.
Well, and yeah, you clearly held on to it because here he is with Just Josh Productions now. Okay. Since we're in the business of Pauls these days.
Don't you dare.
Give me Paul Dano.
You son of a bitch.
The Riddler.
Number 19 on my big board.
Yeah.
The Riddler.
We love Paul Dano.
Prisoners. Little Miss Sunshine. There Will Be Blood. Who, he's maybe the best performance in that movie unless you are
truly
Tarantino.
Oh, yeah. Don't get me started on that guy.
Weirdo. Yeah. That sucks. I did want
thrilled to have him.
Which, okay. So number 11 on my big board. Next up, one of my favorite actors plays one of the characters in cinema that I relate the most to, which is Llewyn Davis. Give me Oscar Isaac.
Yeah. A gorgeous
Phenomenal
man.
singer. Gorgeous man, great actor, but phenomenal singer. The Inside Llewyn Davis soundtrack has not left my car since 2016. Now, it doesn't mean I listen to it every day, but if I'm going to listen to a CD, it's Inside Llewyn Davis. So.
You could do the math. It's probably, let's see, if your car is at this point like 25 years old and it's been in there for 10 years, that's like what, 40% of the car's life that CD has been in there. Yeah, that's a well-deserved spot for it. It's basically a shrine.
I mean, he should be a Hall of Famer in the Just Josh Productions.
Well, 5 years after he retires from the production, then he's eligible. That's a great pick. I think this person also can do a little bit of everything, bit of a genre mix, even though he hasn't done a whole lot of comedy necessarily. Give me Benicio del Toro.
Benicio del Toro. Okay, fair, classic actor.
A few small movies we could put him in, and it would just really kind of round out the just Matthew Productions. Phenomenal actor. I love him. He can be both terrifying and like extremely endearing within the span of 5 minutes.
So you said fantastic. A few small movies. Was that an intentional reference to A Few Small Beers?
Oh yeah.
I was about to say you didn't sell it, and I laugh at my jokes, so I figured you would have as well. But
no, I was trying to play it cool, man. A Few Small Beers thing is, I love it. So I gotta call it out when I can.
This is an actor that I'm taking next. Someone that I have always really liked a lot since the first time. I think I first saw this person in the Hunger Games Catching Fire. A lot of Hunger Games talk in this episode. He's phenomenal in tons of films. He's worked with Anderson a few times now. He's great in The Batman. But the thing that really sells this actor to me as one of the all-time greats was Angels in America. I want Jeffrey Wright.
Damn it. Yeah.
Truly a versatile performer in general, but in that show specifically, the different characters that he plays and how removed they kind of are from himself. Just a phenomenal. And he's Basquiat too in that film, and he's incredible in that film as well. You should go watch it if you haven't. Yeah, give me Jeffrey Wright.
Yeah, that was tough, man. He was 18 on my list, I think, total.
Yeah. So he's also another just super cool dude, man. I love listening to him talk also. He's got a great voice. Like it's the Watcher and the Marvel stuff. I don't really love What If, but I liked him a lot as the Watcher. But yeah, it just seems like a really, really sick dude. Phenomenal actor. So yeah, Jeffrey Wright is my number 9 pick. Who is your 10th pick to round out the top 10?
Okay, top 10 here. This is a big deal. Give me an absolute legend, been around a long time, terrifying, but also, again, very endearing in a lot of his films. Give me Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins. We just saw Silence of the Lambs like a month ago in theaters.
Yeah, that was definitely, he bumped him up a few spots in the scouting department for me. We had his name on the boards, and I think now's the time to get him in there. I think he would work so well with a lot of these other players that we have on the team so far.
Well, it's crazy. Like Silence of the Lambs is probably his most iconic, and he's Odin in the Thor movies. But I think my favorite performance of him is in The Father.
Yes,
which he won an Oscar for in 2020, 2021. But truly, just a heartbreaking capture of the decay of the human mind. What a phenomenal performance.
And it's an all too common story, which is extremely unfortunate. But
what is also unfortunate for you, is my next pick. An iconic villain in a few different movies. Also a sweet dad in the film Juno. I want J.K. Simmons.
Yeah.
I want Fletcher from Whiplash. I want J. Jonah Jameson. I want Omni-Man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take J.K. Simmons right off the bat here.
Yeah, you're picking up some Spider-Man cast here. I think that's interesting.
Yeah, that is true actually. So preview for what's to come. Who knows? But so we're halfway through the list here. Out of our 40 actors drafted, we are sitting at 20. So I'm going to go ahead and pop off my 10 from Just Josh Productions as a refresher, and then you can do the same. So number 1, we have Joaquin Phoenix. 2, we have Ryan Gosling. 3, Philip Seymour Hoffman. 4, Denzel Washington. 5, James Gandolfini. 6, Willem Dafoe. 7, Paul Giamatti. 8, Oscar Isaac. 9, Jeffrey Wright. 10, J.K. Simmons. Just kidding, Simmons.
Yeah. All right. And for the Just Matthew production side, we have 1, Tom Cruise. 2, Robert Pattinson. 3, Jesse Plemons. 4, Jason Segel. 5, Harrison Ford. 6, Michael B. Jordan. 7, Ray Fiennes. 8, Paul Dano. 9, Benicio del Toro. And 10, Anthony Hopkins.
Solid list of normal men that we've got here.
Yeah, that is an outstanding array of people. I love it. All different generations, all different styles.
Yeah. And I feel like, Just Match Productions represented pretty well here. We had to split it in 2, of course, but I think overall that's a pretty us list of dudes. So who was your number 11th pick?
Another one that can play a pretty good villain. We like villains over here at Just Matthew Productions, but we also like, again, the comedic side. And I hope that your feelings aren't hurt too bad, at least not really, because Michael Shannon has just been drafted by our team.
Fair. Michael Shannon, one of the GOATs. Night Before, Man of Steel. First film that I ever saw Michael Shannon in was on Comedy Central channel with Will Arnett and Dax Shepard. It was Let's Go to Prison, where he is the bad guy in that film.
Yeah.
Which I love. He's so good in it. And that kind of sets the standard for how good he is in everything.
He gives you have to see, if you haven't already, Take Shelter, a movie that he did in 2010 or 2011 or so. But he fascinating movie. I don't want to say anything. I would go in just knowing as little about it as possible, but he gives an all-time performance in that.
Okay. One of my favorite actors, a legendary actor, just had a film come out last year that was pretty successfully nominated at the Just Mash Film Awards that kind of encapsulated his standing in Hollywood and his career. That would be Mr. George Clooney.
Yeah.
Clooney's a top guy, one of the greatest actors of all time. For me, my voice of Batman, I know that that's controversial. I know that people dump on that. And I'm not saying he's the best Batman.
It's unique, though.
Yeah, it is unique. And Kevin Conroy from Batman the Animated Series also is.
Sure.
But I watched Batman and Robin so much as a kid that when I hear Batman, I hear Clooney. On top of that, one of my 5-star films, one of my favorite films of all time is Up in the Air. What a powerhouse film to me that kind of encapsulates that time period in America and the recession and the job force and all that sort of stuff. I think Clooney is just incredible.
When we grew up.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I just have so much nostalgia for Clooney and his era of acting from the 90s to the 2000s to the early 2010s. Big Clooney guy I am.
Okay. We're talking about voices. And what better voice to add to the roster than Keith David as the number 12 pick?
That was my next pick. You son of
and was he really? Wow. Yep. I'm glad I got him in there. Phew. That was close. Our lawyers were both on the phone with him at the same time. We just got to him just a few seconds faster.
Same time, and that just beautiful melodic voice of his answered your call before mine, which is unfortunate. That hurts bad. That hurts really bad. Ah, man.
But
because of that.
But we're happy to, after his contract expires, I'm sure he would. I'll give you a great recommendation. We'll see what we can put together.
Well, we can work it out. Maybe a trade special. I'll get Keith David. So because of that, a giant hole has been left in the heart of Just Josh Productions with the loss of Keith David and the draft. I think because of that, I'm going to fill it with Gene Hackman. Lex Luthor. Most importantly to me, Royal Tenenbaum. Conversation. Yeah. I'm a Gene Hackman guy. Royal Tenenbaum is one of my favorite characters, especially his performance is Royal Tenenbaum. It's my favorite Wes Anderson movie, but it's one of those roles that really defines Gene Hackman as a performer to me. And I also think about the conversation at the end of the film when he's sitting in the apartment and he's playing I don't want to spoil the movie, but goddamn.
Go watch it. It's a masterclass.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was your 12. So I'm on.
That was
13
my
here.
12. So your lucky number 13 is next.
Okay. Let's go. I'm moving down on the list here. I got mine on a screen here to the left. Let's go with a bit of a wild card. Give me Nick Cage.
Oh, okay. So Mr. Cage did not make my board because I figured he was going to go quick for you.
Yeah, I love just like I said, a wild card is the best way we can describe him. I think he'll fit so well on this team. I'd love to see, all the different mixes and matches that our directors can come up with. But yeah, I mean, he's what better face to put on a poster than his? I mean, it speaks to you.
Fair. He could spice up any movie he's in, whether he's a main character or just supporting actor sprinkled into the script. Yeah. Okay. Another all-time great in cinema history. A performer that I really like a lot. Phenomenal in Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Phenomenal in All the President's Men. One of the first films I saw him in is called All Is Lost. It's a hour 40-minute survival film with no dialogue where he's stranded on a boat in the ocean. Give me Robert Redford.
Yep.
Creator of Sundance Film Festival as well, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. That's a great one.
Rob Red, as he will be known.
One of those names that you can just every household will know him. Okay. Let's go with, I got to go with another one of those Hollywood icons, man. I think he was fantastic in Hustler. I think he's fantastic in Cool Hand Luke. He's got his own charity salad dressing company. Give me Paul Newman.
I've not heard of this charity salad dressing company.
Yeah, so I don't know if he actually started it or if it was. I think he would have had to when he was still alive. But he has a salad dressing, or his family does now, called Newman's Own, and it's a huge company. Like it's everywhere in stores. But I'm pretty sure 100% of the profits go to charity. Like it's self-sustaining. Like the family's not really making any money off of it, just enough to, sustain the business. But it's a huge charity operation. It's kind of wild.
He was one of when Richard Nixon left office, somebody found a list of his enemies, and Paul Newman was on that list, which is kind of
really
crazy. Yeah, he had a list of his most hated enemies, people he wanted to target, and Paul Newman was one of them, which is just hilarious to me.
Wow. Yeah, that is insane.
Well, my top 20 is gone out of my top 40. They've all been drafted. So my number 21 pick, someone who is defined by a lot of his performances, but for me, quite notably, is defined by his role in the Before trilogy. I want Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
Classic Just MASH actor. Yeah. Someone we've always liked a lot. Very versatile. Very cool dude. Also, another great interview. My production interviews made of cool dudes, I've noticed. People that I would like to hang out with. Give me Ethan Hawke.
Well, I think that says a lot. And his just the way that he can talk so coherently and poetically about art is so pretty much any interview that he does will make me cry, because he just hits the nail on the head on why art is important to him and to all of us and why it's needed. And someone like that is just, an absolute, perfect pick to have on your team for something like this. So that was a good poll.
He's mine.
He's yours. Okay. I was kind of worried that he would go a little faster than this, and I don't want to wait any longer on it. So for my number 15 pick here, after this, we'll only have 5 left. Give me Bob Odenkirk.
Odenkirk. Classic. Saul Goodman, as they call him.
Yeah. Yeah. Also Nobody,
Nobody. He also brought it up earlier. He directed Let's Go to Prison.
That's right. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And all of his work with David Cross is really funny to me.
Yeah,
and you can just watch old stuff that they did is absolutely hilarious. Shout out to Odenkirk. I'm sure he's on his way here now.
Okay. My number 22 on the big board. He's going to be my number 15 actor. He's excellent in films like The Host, Parasite, Memories of Murder. Give me Song Kang-ho.
Yeah.
Someone who is much needed on my roster. Just an absolute powerhouse actor.
Yeah, a very good like subtle actor too in the quieter moments.
Yeah.
He's very good at expressing emotions clearly without doing a crazy amount. It's
his facial acting is really strong. I mean, he can express a lot without saying anything. So yeah. Mr. Song Kang-ho, welcome to Just Josh Productions.
Number 16 here. I think again we're looking to the future. Someone that this person has been in Hollywood for a good amount of time, and I really love the effort that they bring to the screen, and they really put their heart into it. Someone that has quite a future ahead of them and a lot of untapped potential, I think, is Dev Patel.
Dev Patel. So Dev Patel, obviously, Slumdog Millionaire is probably what he'll be known for. Dev Patel films that we've seen: Monkey Man, Lion, The Green Knight. But for me, I was introduced to Dev Patel as I was many actors through Skins. He plays Anwar in Skins.
That's right.
Season 1 and 2. And I've always had a soft spot for Dev Patel because of that, because I kind of grew up with him. So I'm jealous of that pick. That's quite unfortunate for me.
We're getting in it, man. This is tense.
I mean, this is tough. I think I'm going to take another legend. Someone who I was really drawn to. I think I'd seen him in other stuff randomly, but the first time that I was really drawn to him as a performer was in Spike Lee's The Five Bloods. I want Delroy Lindo.
Yeah.
Also phenomenal in Sinners last year. But once again, seems like the epitome to me of like the old wise storyteller. He draws you in with his eyes. That's something I've always known about him. His eyes are just so emotive and expressive and magnetic.
Very magnetic.
It's hard not to pay attention when Delroy Lindo is on the screen. So that is my 16th pick.
There's a couple people that I'm like, not that I'm certain that they won't get scooped up by just Josh Productions or a rival company, but I want to make space for them. Mm-hmm. We'll wait one more round. We want someone that, we're fond of here at Just MASH, what previously known as Just MASH. Someone that can do, I don't know, the MCU, comedy, drama. Give me Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo. Okay, fair. The Rough, as they call him.
Yeah. His Hulk is obviously very good. We haven't seen him really get to shine in the latest MCU productions, but I'm hoping with this new Spider-Man he gets that opportunity. But just outside of that, I mean, I enjoy watching him work through political dramas or the more action heavy stuff. He's incredible at all of it.
So this might be the first shot fired across production company. Someone I'm kind of shocked you haven't taken yet. Someone that I historically have not been too high on. Someone that I've liked but have never loved until I binged the Toy Story movies last week.
Fuck.
I'm gonna have to take Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Sheriff Woody.
It was a strategic move. He probably would have gotten picked up, but I honestly did not expect him to get drafted on that side of the pond.
He wouldn't have if I had not literally just watched all 5 Toy Stories last week.
Which is so fair. So fair. Obviously, I grew up with him, Castaway and Forrest Gump and Saving Private Ryan. Like those were just always on at my house. And he just, the way that he can kind of, you're watching Tom Hanks, you don't ever really like lose sight of that, but he makes those characters so out of body and out of the out of the movie. Like you think about them first before anything else in the movie.
Well, and like you said, you don't ever feel like you're not watching Tom Hanks, but that's like the movie star to me.
Yeah,
it's
truly.
like his co-star in Philadelphia, like Denzel, is the same way. I don't ever feel like I'm watching Denzel play a character, but Denzel's so magnetic. Tom Hanks
such a good flick.
The same way. Tom Cruise is the same way too. I don't really get lost in Tom Cruise characters, but he's just so magnetic and important with what he's doing. And like I said, Philadelphia is a great shout, but an underrated Tom Hanks movie is Bridge of Spies.
Oh
He's
yeah,
really solid in that movie.
yeah.
Really, really good.
We were both surprised at how much we liked that.
I didn't think I would, to be honest. I thought it was going to
Yeah.
be long and boring, and the parts of Spielberg that I don't enjoy. But I mean, I 4-5 did. I was like, this movie,
Yeah.
fucking rock.
Everything came together very nicely there.
Yeah, and also like the Burbs, and
oh yeah,
I think he's in the Money Pit, like 80s big, like 80s goofy Tom Hanks, real young.
League of Their Own.
Yeah, League of Their Own. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, I dig on that a lot.
Let's go with someone that is able to convince me pretty much no matter what, whenever they're on screen, that they're playing just an absolutely layered character. Give me Stellan Skarsgård.
Yeah. Sentimental Value last year.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Fantastic in Chernobyl too. Andor, he's incredible. Like he's just, like I said, the word is convincing to me.
Yeah. Very fair. Very fair. I would have loved to have taken the Stellan Skarsgård. Unfortunately, you did before I could, but that's the game.
That is the game.
That's the game we play. I'm gonna break away here from my list a little bit.
Ooh.
Just break the order. Still names on my list, but I've got actors that are really dramatic that can be funny. I think I want someone that's really funny that can be dramatic. Because of that, I'm going to take Bill Murray, the Murricane. I want Lost in Translation. For me, A Very Merry Christmas is a yearly watch. Watch it every year. It means a lot to me. Stripes, Scrooged, Groundhog Day, Ghostbusters, Space Jam. I mean, so many films. So many
portfolio, yeah.
Comedic performances from the Murricane, including The Life Aquatic, Steve Zissou. Yeah, big Bill Murray guy. Number 18 pick for Just Josh Productions. I want the Murricane.
That was a good one. One that I expected to go maybe a little bit quicker, but maybe that, again, strategic play, someone that, maybe I wouldn't necessarily draft.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we're getting to the position where I want to play my true, like, underdogs, wild cards, people you wouldn't necessarily think of.
I've got one locked and loaded.
Okay, then that makes me nervous. We're going to go with someone who might be a little cursed. Give me Nathan Fielder.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Danhausen.
No.
Nathan Fielder, that's a good pick, man.
I think he is truly one of one. There is no one that can pull off that sort of vibe like he can. Yeah. And with the curse and with the rehearsal and with Nathan, like, just a fascinating person and a fascinating gimmick. And a gimmick is, I'm using that in the wrestling sense and sort of like elevation of that word, not
he's playing the part. He's doing like a 3D chess. His real life persona is a character, but that's all he lets us see.
Yeah, and the curse is like truly horrifying in a lot of ways, but it like the humor still shines through, and it once again kind of showing how married humor and horror can be. But I think his potential is endless. So yeah, we're happy to have him on.
To balance out my number, I'm going to save my deep cut for 20. To balance him out, I'm going to take a powerhouse, someone that I'm not even that high on personally, but is just such a star, such an important, iconic actor. Give me Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
He was number 40 on my board, actually, my last one, but I think my 20 is such a deep cut that I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. Obviously, iconic, killer performer. So many like recognizable films already, and I don't know if he's 50 yet. He might be.
Looks it.
Yeah. But good for him, I guess, in that case.
Sure.
Sure. Okay, yeah. So this is number 20 here. We're at the wow. Okay, someone that I think is going to, their stock is just going to keep climbing, and I think my first exposure to them was in BoJack Horseman. Relatively small role, but I have not stopped thinking about their performance in it. Give me Coleman Domingo.
Great pick. Great pick.
There's a duet that he sings in it that I listen to 100 times in a row after I finish the show, because I love the context in which it's performed in, and I love his character on that show. He was great in Disclosure Day. I think he was one of the better parts of that movie. And again, I think he's just going to keep climbing. So
he's Strand in Fear the Walking Dead, right?
Yes.
I think that was the first time I saw him. But the most like notable performance in my mind of his is If Beale Streets Could Talk. I think he's just like poetic in that film.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, that brings me to my last pick, number 20.
Absolutely.
My last pick, number 20. We talked a lot about what Just Josh Productions could be, the versatility of productions that we would like to take. I think I need a good voice actor. I think I need somebody iconic to Just MASH specifically, someone who's been in video games like Call of Duty. He's played comic book characters like Wolverine. He's in Star Wars as Zeb Orrelios. But most importantly, to me, he is the space cowboy, Spike Spiegel. I need Steve Blum.
Yeah. Yeah. He was number 30 on my board in total. So I think that was a phenomenal poll. I think we're gonna have to fight for him over here at Just Matthew Productions.
Yeah, big fan of the Blum. One of my favorite voice actors. I love his voice. He's the voice of Toonami on Adult Swim as well, which is just incredible. How do you feel about your board here? We'll go through. I'll go ahead and read my 20, then you read your 20, and then we'll talk about them. So I've got Joaquin Phoenix, Ryan Gosling, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Denzel Washington, James Gandolfini, Willem Dafoe, Paul Giamatti, Oscar Isaac, Jeffrey Wright, J.K. Simmons, George Clooney, Gene Hackman, Robert Redford, Ethan Hawke, Song Kang-ho, Delroy Lindo, Tom Hanks, Bill Murray, Leo DiCaprio, and Steve Blum.
All right. And then for the Just Matthew side, we have Tom Cruise, Robert Pattinson, Jesse Plemons, Jason Segel, Harrison Ford, Michael B. Jordan, Ralph Fiennes, Paul Dano, Benicio del Toro, Anthony Hopkins, Michael Shannon, Keith David, Nick Cage, Paul Newman, Bob Odenkirk, Dev Patel, Mark Ruffalo, Stellan Skarsgård, Nathan Fielder, and Coleman Domingo.
Pretty solid rosters, I gotta say. The big ones for me,
I love these,
that you had taken: Pattinson and Plemons, Jason Segel, Ralph Fiennes, Paul Dano. Those are like the big five that I really wanted to get. And then Keith David, you literally took out of my fingertips. Yeah. I was right there ready to take Keith David, so that's unfortunate.
That was a close call.
But I really love my roster. I think that if I had to draft 20 actors, this is as close as I would get. Like I said, Segel and Plemons are two that I wish I had. They're like me actors to me, but outside of that, I mean, especially my top five: Joaquin, Gosling, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Denzel, and Gandolfini. Those are probably my five favorite actors. So I'm pretty happy with what I walked away with here.
Yeah, I feel similarly. Obviously, Denzel and Philip Seymour Hoffman, those are two, absolute powerhouses that we're sorry to see go. But in your top five, it's like, you obviously really wanted them, and it makes sense. We're excited for Tom Cruise. You could kind of slide him in with pretty much anyone else on this roster. And that's the thing. Mm-hmm. They're all individuals, just 20 individuals. But what we're really excited about is what they can do together and what you can sort of craft and concoct with 20 different people that have vastly different styles and energies, and multiple projects are going to go at the same time. Like we could put Ralph Fiennes with Dev Patel, and I think that would be what could we do with that? That seems like a duo that we would love to explore. Nathan Fielder with any of these people would be absolutely insane. I trust him to do pretty much whatever he wants. He's getting a blank check. But yeah, we're excited to branch out and do as many different things as we can. We have a couple different television series already in production that I can't speak on too much, but yeah, Keith David for the voice acting department and the sort of physical presence that he can put on screen. Bob Odenkirk again, a TV powerhouse. He knows what he's doing there. Anthony Hopkins is sort of a veteran in that field. I'm excited to see what sort of wisdom that he can bring to the rest of the roster. Yeah, I'm very excited, hyped even.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel the same way. I would love to take a lot of the legends that I have that, as far as I know, didn't work together, like a Gene Hackman and George Clooney. Robert Redford and George Clooney, I think, would be interesting. Then some of the younger guys, like a Ryan Gosling, and put him, kind of against some older guys like a Delroy Lindo or Tom Hanks. I mean, Gosling and Tom Hanks, that would be I'd be pretty down for that. I'd also like to maybe stretch some of the legs here, like take a Tom Hanks and make him a villain, see what he can do as a bad guy. There's a lot that could be done here. I do like this, and this is a format that we're obviously going to work with a lot moving forward. Rough Drafts is going to be a new ongoing show on the channel. Next week, or next episode, I should say, we're going to do actresses.
Yeah.
We're going to draft 40 different actresses. Like I said previously, moving forward, we'll do directors, we'll do writers, we'll do films, we'll do shows. There's a lot that can be done within the Rough Drafts concept. But be sure to let us know in the comments. Are you team just Josh? Are you team just Matthew? Who do you think had the better showing in this draft? One day we'll have t-shirts, I'm sure, and you can really rep your allegiances there. But be sure to like the video. Be sure to comment. Please subscribe if you haven't done that. I think this has been a pretty successful first episode of Rough Drafts for Just Josh Productions. Josh.
And from Just Matthew Productions, I'm Matthew.
And we will see you until next time.